This video is to show you what to do with Diffusion Interactive. First, we're just going to look at moving from a high concentration to a low. So I'm going to add blue particles and we'll add 100 of them. Remove the divider, and when I do, I want to see how long does it take to see the blue particles become about even on both sides. So I remove the divider, and I notice that almost right away the blue particles are crossing the membrane. And the question is just about how long does it take before both sides are equal. And you'll notice it only took about 30 seconds for that to happen. Now that I've seen how particles randomly move from an area of low concentration to an area of high concentration, I'm going to change some of the variables. This time, I'm going to add a significantly larger amount of particles, and again, just see how long it takes until it gets to be about the same on both sides. All right, now it's about the same. So that took around 27 seconds. I'm going to continue to increase that number and see if my theory is correct. The more particles, the higher the concentration, the faster it's going to be able to diffuse. And I see again that it diffused relatively quickly. It only took about 22 seconds that time. So the concentration matters. A higher concentration tends to diffuse much faster than a lower concentration. Now I'm going to reset the simulation, but this time I'm going to increase the temperature. So I'm starting with 100 particles, and now instead of 300 degrees, I'm going to increase it to 500 degrees and see what happens to the rate of diffusion now. So that took about 23 or 4 seconds, which is significantly less than it was originally. So I can see how temperature then affects the rate of diffusion. The higher the temperature, the faster the rate of diffusion. What if I increase the particle size? So now I'm still starting with 100 particles, but I'm going to make the size of them significantly larger. And let's see how that impacts the rate of diffusion. "18 seconds. So in that case, we again can see the effect of particle size and what that does. You play around with some of those factors and see how it affects the rate of diffusion in your experiment.